Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Dr. Paul Ezike. Welcome to this page. Now, the information I'm about to bring to you right now, it's a very delicate one. Very, very delicate. And if nothing is done about this information, more than 250 Nigerians will die. This is real. This is very important. If nothing is done about this information I'm about to give to you right now in details, I will explain it in details. And if nothing is done, if we don't do anything, if you, Nigerian, don't do anything, whether you are in Nigeria, whether you are in other countries in Africa, whether you are outside the continent, if we don't do anything, 250 people will die. If the government, the state governors, the House of Assembly, House of Reps, all the parastatals, if the embassies don't do anything, 250 human beings will buy down. Now, this is not a joke because two people already are out of the picture. What happened? It happened in Ethiopia. 2 days ago, somebody sent me a voice note. I didn't pay attention because I was very busy. And he kept on sending and calling. I had to pay attention. I had to listen. He said, brother, please help us. I said, what happened? He said, we are buying. We are going. We are in Ethiopian prison. Said it's Kaliti prison, maximum security prison in Ethiopia. Kaliti prison. This prison is filled up with more than 500 Africans. What is the problem? That most of them are people that are traveling. Ethiopia is like a country where people transit into other countries. Myself, I have passed through Ethiopia when going to Seychelles, passed through Ethiopia when coming back to Nigeria. So I know that particular, it's a very, very big airport in Addis Ababa. I think it's Bole Airport, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. That once you are passing through, once you have a green passport, you are like a suspect. And they will keep you aside. They will delay you and make you miss your flight, get you angry. And once you start agitating, they will tell you, well, you need to pay $5,000 to get another flight again back to your country. And when you don't have the money and you're agitating, that they cost you to delay this flight, they searched you, they found nothing, they delay you, make you miss your flight. And when you talk so much, they will lead you out and say that you are a this and take you straight from that airport to the hospital. They will say, check you. And if they can find nothing, what do? They will put you to prison, from hospital to prison. And while in the prison there, they will come and serve you paper that you are going to serve 17, 18, 20 years in the prison, even without going to the courts. That is a very, very serious issue. Help me to share this video at this juncture, please. That is a very, very serious issue, such that a lot of people have spied this year. I hope you know what is spy. They have spied this 2023. That in April, that a woman, a Nigerian, spied. What happened to her? That the police was her. And she sustained injury, internal injury in her ribs. They took her to a hospital and injected her. And of course, the injection didn't go well with her body. And she went back to the prison, fell ill again, and she said, no, please don't take me to the hospital. Don't inject me that same thing you injected me before. It's not good for my body. And they forced her to the hospital, forced her to inject her again, and the next day, she gave up the ghost. And they took her straight, she was there for days before they took her to the mortuary. And other inmates, female inmates, had to search her, brought out embassy details, brought out phone numbers, and started calling the embassy, Nigerian embassy in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. The job of embassy is to protect the interest of citizens in a country. That is the primary job of embassy. But from what he said, it was a long conversation of more than 2 hours. But I'm summarizing it. That the embassy, Nigerian embassy to Ethiopia, is always support the Ethiopian government and support the Ethiopian police. Now, even when you invite the embassy representative, they will come, I will get back to you, that nothing is done, that they are supporting them. And this is very, very wrong. That just last week here, a young man gave up the ghost. What happened? He contacted tuberculosis. And this is a picture of the young man. And when I saw this picture, I told you that this airport looks like Doha Airport. That I think I've crossed this airport before. A very big yellow doll at the back. That this looks like Doha Airport in Middle East. He said yes, that this young man was passing through, stopped in Addis Ababa, heading to Nigeria. They stopped him, made him delay his flight, made him get angry. Exchange was, shoot him to prison, and he contacted tuberculosis. That prison has more than 500 Africans, including sick and mad Ethiopians. How will you put sick people and healthy people in the same room? And you know tuberculosis is an airborne disease. That this young man contacted tuberculosis, and that was how he gave up the ghost. Just last week here, this young man in the screen here. that they don't feed them, that their food is 1 spoon of rice in the morning, 1 spoon of rice in the afternoon, 1 spoon of rice in the night, without spices, without sauce, without spices, without stew, nothing, just white rice. That's what they're eating. Gross malnutrition in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. No medical care. If you fall sick in that prison, you have to go and work and raise money to treat yourself in that prison. Sometimes they will cut off the water supply for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, telling them that this is your punishment for being here. What is really happening? We need to stand up and fight this injustice in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. While we're talking of Mobad is one individual. We're talking about over 200 people. They are there from different tribes of Nigeria, Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, Edo, Jos. Mentioned a lot of people, and they're in that prison that the Nigerian embassy is not helping issues. And he's calling for our help. He told me to do this video. He begged me to help him do this video, to circulate this information, that they need the help of Nigerian governments in Ethiopia. Over 250 Nigerians are in that prison. No food, limited water, no air, no ventilation, no medicals, nothing. And they didn't do anything. They didn't go to the courts, a law court, to be sentenced for anything. That is just victimization because they have a green passport. They are appealing to the Nigerian government to please come to their aid. They are appealing. He mentioned names of governors. Senator Dave Umahi, Senator Governor, former Governor Yeso Muke. He mentioned governors, please come to their aid. The House of Reps, please, House of Senate, if there is a way that this can be pushed as a motion to the green chambers and to the red chambers, this is very important. We are the leaders of tomorrow. Nigeria should not play with its citizens. And this young one is appealing for me to help him do this video. So help me, please, by sharing this video. Help me tag the necessary agencies that are needed to sort out this issue. More than 250 Nigerians are in Kilati prison, maximum prison in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and they were not convicted of anything. That is the point. Assuming they are guilty of an offense, we understand that people are dying every day of tuberculosis, different diseases. They've turned to nothing because they are Nigerians. And this is very, very, very wrong. Please help me to share this video. In my own capacity, I'm going to tag 1 or 2 people I know that might help. Ukulo Randibo, I think he will help. Anybody that can help to see what is really happening. Help me tag people. I can't know everybody. You know people. Help me tag people. Help me share this video. Human rights, the law, anything possible. Let us see how we can go to Ethiopia and how we can rescue these 250 Nigerians. They are my brothers and they are your brothers.